I know. It's just you and all these inmates on this wing in this locked door. It is what it is.
Let's go. I know. They cannot get on my floor. I know that I'm still in the show. As soon as I get it, I go. They hate that I'm making more dough. I did it by losing control. I feel it right now in my soul. Feeling ridiculous, I let out the realest shit. I don't know if they can manage.
What's going on, amazing people? It's your girl Nasha, and I'm back with another video. Welcome back, you guys. Okay, I am here with another corrections video. Okay, we're gonna talk about pros and cons. Okay, if you don't know already, I have spent like 7 years dealing with corrections. Okay, I dealt with juvenile corrections, adult corrections, juvenile probation. What else have I done? I was a regular officer. I got promoted to sergeant. Yes, so I know a little bit of something. So I'm going to give you the 411 on what you need to know. In this video, I'm going to give you 3 pros and cons of working general population, okay? If you don't know what general population is, it's where everybody is at. Everybody. If you're not in lockup, you're in general population. Or if you're not in a specific group, you're in general population. So, okay? There's always pros and cons to everything, and I think you need to know. So if you're interested in this video, please continue to watch. And if you're not subscribed already, go ahead and press the button, subscribe, okay? Also, if there's anything you want to know, ask me questions. I gotta get some other questions too, but leave me a comment and I'll get to you. So, if you see me with a book, it's because I got a book. I wrote my notes. Let's start out with the cons. Let's get the ugly stuff out the way, right? General population is where everybody is at. Everybody walking around, doing whatever. So for the first con, y'all, it's too many damn people in there, okay? Where I worked at, it was like 48. In each dorm, there were 2 wings, right? I think 48 on each side. You was pretty much responsible for everybody, okay? But at certain times, you know, things were different. But you have to know who is who, where they belong to, if they belong in your dorm or if not, because they know who's new. They know you don't know who they are or where they belong. So they're gonna play on that, okay? So, for example, I come in, I'm a new officer, and they know I'm new. I don't know anybody. It's mad at them. So they know I don't know who belongs where. So they'll have their people to come into the dorm, which they know they're not supposed to be doing it. But they do it because they know they may get away with it because you don't know. Because I don't know. So that's a little frustrating. You may get somebody over the intercom if they're watching outside. Hey, you got somebody coming to your dorm that don't belong, turn them around. That's if they paying attention outside. Where I worked at, I came in at 6 o'clock in the morning, right? So from 6 to 7, I was by myself with both wings. Okay, so both sides, I had 2 sets of heavy ass keys, okay? And one of the keys about this fucking big, the main key. So I would be there by myself from 6 to 7. Okay, at 7, the lieutenant of the dorm would come in. Okay, he's responsible for that dorm, right? He would take like side B, right? Then at 8 o'clock, the sergeant of the dorm will come in. The lieutenant would then give her or the person their keys, and the lieutenant will do what he gotta do. So you're still, now you just have one wing, and the lieutenant or the sergeant has the other wing. But on the weekend, they don't work the weekend. On the weekend, you are by your fucking self. So you have both sides all day. And you got, I'm gonna say that for another video because that's a lot. You got mad people to deal with. You gotta learn who goes where and if they don't belong there. Okay, so that's a little frustrating because that's when they get to like trying to play you, okay? Because they freaking know better but they be trying to get over whatever. The second con is, oh my God, y'all, count time. Count time, okay? It's you gotta count. It's a couple times a day you have to count, but you have to lock every single person in their room. Count everybody. Make sure everybody is there, okay? Because if anybody is missing, some shit about to go down, okay? And now if you're by yourself now, you have to count both sides. You have to count everybody, okay? Count time can be hell because one, they don't like to freaking listen. They know they're supposed to be locked up right now. And then so while you going through, somebody that you just got one, like say you going on order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You done got up to 10. Person in number 2, you looking for them. Or it depends on how you do your count. So if you want to wait for them and then lock them in and count, so be it, but you wasting time. If you want to just lock the doors and then now you at number 10 and then here come number 2 pulling up, like it could be hell, but you have to figure out your own strategy. The technique that worked better for me was to lock the doors first, then go back and count. Once I lock them doors, and I know it's 2 people to a room, right? So once I lock them doors and I go back and count, then I know if I got 2 people in the room or not, okay? If you sit there and wait for everybody to come to their room, somebody may be outside, somebody may just be hiding, doing dumb shit. Now you sitting here waiting, you wasting time. Okay, now they're sitting here trying to play you. So you just have to come up with your own technique. It's really a trial and error in what you feel like comfortable with. But I always make sure to go outside, shut the yard down first, shut the rec yard down first. That way I know nobody else is out there. Then I came in. They know it's count time because you make the announcement. They know, they see the clock. They do the shit every day. Every day they do it. But yeah, you gotta go. You gotta count. And if your numbers are not right, after a certain time, everybody's on lockdown. Shut it down. Because it's a possibility somebody could have escaped, somebody could have got killed, anything, okay? But they have to find this body, this person, okay? So yeah, count time can be hell. Then you may have a time where they don't feel like getting locked up. Just for count. Somebody may just want to be insubordinate and give you a hard time for no freaking reason. So yeah, count time can be hell, but it can go really smoothly. Just make sure you got your math right and you know where everybody at, okay? I know that was a lot. I hope I explained it properly, but if you have any questions, just leave me a comment. All right, so for the third con that I'm gonna let you know is, and this one is a rule, you have no choice. You have to do this. It is what it is, okay? So when you walk on that wing, right, with all those people, you have to lock that door behind you, okay? I know. It's just you and all these inmates on this wing in this locked door. It is what it is. Like, that's, you have to lock the door. Don't even think about it. Just do your round, do your check, and get the fuck off the wing, okay? If you are nervous about it, do your count, do your rounds, get off the wing, okay? Until you get more comfortable with working the dorms, okay? But you have to close the door. You have to lock that door because anybody can get out, anybody can come in, and if somebody come in and stab somebody, and if somebody go out and stab somebody, and they know you was on the wing and you didn't lock that door, that is your fault. When you get on the wing, don't look scared, don't look nervous, none of that, because they can, it's like they can smell it on you. They can smell fear, okay? Not all of them, but some of them. They know when you new, they know when you're nervous, they know when you're scared, they know all of that. Fake it till you make it. Do your count, make sure everybody's straight, make sure you see everybody. Ain't nobody doing shit they're not supposed to be doing, okay? And get off the wing until you feel comfortable enough to go on the wing, have conversations, minimum conversations now, okay? Let's not get carried away. okay, until you get comfortable with the job itself. One of the pros of working general population is it is so busy. Like, Monday through Friday is so busy. We're not gonna talk about the weekend, because the weekend is something serious. Like, it's a whole different world. But Monday through Friday, it's so busy. You got people in and out of class. You got people going to work. You got people going to see the nurse, the doctor. Like, it makes the time go by faster, pretty much. So, you're in and out. The people are in and out the dorms. You're constantly on the intercom. You're doing your rounds. There will be some dead time in and out. But if you're working 12 hours, it kind of makes it go by a little bit faster. So you're not just sitting there for 12 hours just doing that. So for the second pro, remember when I talked about to know who goes where? You have to know their names. I don't think I mentioned their names, but you have to know their names. You got to know if they belong in your dorm, what dorm number, all of that, okay? They will actually give you a piece of paper that will tell you their name and their dorm, but not a picture. So you still have to do the work of knowing, of putting a face to a name, pretty much, okay? So it's a little bit easier. It's a little bit easier to, like, it's a little help, but you still have to put in the work of however you memorize things, putting the face to a name, and then looking at the dorm number, the room number, and then remembering that, okay? When they give you that piece of paper, it does make things a little easier, okay? It's not gonna take you as long as if you didn't have the paper to memorize who is in and outside the dorm. Plus, if you're paying attention, you should be seeing who's in there and who's not, who's in the dorm. That way you know this person goes to this room. That all comes to play when it comes to your skills, okay? And I think I did do a video about skills that you need to become a good corrections officer. Okay, so check that video out. If I mention any video, I'm going to link them in the comment section. I'm going to link them below. So for the third pro, when you work in general population, you are not specifically assigned to one dorm. Unless your title, your position is that dorm worker. So if you are the dorm sergeant, you are the sergeant of that dorm. You don't go anywhere else. If you are the dorm lieutenant, that is your dorm, okay? But as an officer, every day while you're in briefing, they'll brief you and then they'll tell you where do you go. Some days you may go to the same place over and over and over, but you're not entitled to that dorm. You may be in the chow hall one day. You may be in dorm 1 one day. You may be in dorm 4 the next day, or whatever they call it, because every prison is different. One day you may be working the yard, so you never know. So the best thing about this is if you are irritated with an inmate and it's just like every day is something, you don't really have to deal with them every day because you may get moved to another dorm. So that's a plus, especially if they know you got issues with somebody. If you don't got petty people, petty supervisors, they will move you to another dorm. So that's a good thing, okay? Thank you for watching this video. Let me know how you feel about what I said. Let me know what you took away. Let me know if you dig in the information that I gave you, okay? Pause before we go, okay? Shout out to Invincible You. It's my clothing brand. This was one of my latest drops. It's white and lilac. It comes in a size small to 2X, okay? Make sure you check out my website, www.yourofficiallyinvincible.com, to copy your Invincible merch, okay? So, at the end of the day, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel.